Morning guys. I am a little more awake today. I woke up a little earlier, just finished my treatment. Gonna take my meds. My stomach's kind of bugging me a bit, but I gotta take my meds. So yeah, do you know what this is? A working dexcom on day 9. It's quite the miracle. Yeah, usually by now they've started dying, but I am going to change it today instead of tomorrow because it does expire early in the morning. So I'd rather, if it keeps working, knock on wood, I have the luxury of waiting until like 8 o'clock tonight and change it then instead of having to change it tomorrow morning and get up earlier. So I'm going to do that, but it's going to be a little bit interesting because, let me see, this is my organized mess of medical stuff. And the dexcoms that I have, these are the paper from the one I'm currently wearing. But most of the dexcoms I have, because I had so many freaking sensor errors and sensor fails and all of that not great stuff, I have a lot of replacements that I haven't used because, let me see if this is, yeah. So like the ones I get from Walgreens now that I only have like 2 left of this current shipment, the rest of them are literally replacements. You can see it says it expires December of this year, almost next year, December 31st of this year. Well, okay, we'll pick that up in a minute. The replacements, let me see, yeah, so like this one, I don't want to use that one because one's March. I need to find an April one. I need to throw that one out. There's an April one in here. Yeah, so it says that it expires April of 22, which, you know, should be perfectly fine considering it's early March. Well, mid-March almost. But the back of it says it expired October of 2021. Like right there. So I'm not really sure about it. I haven't used them because of that, but because I've had so many sensor fails, I need to find which ones are March and throw them out. Because I've had so many sensor fails, I just have a bunch of these extended by use sensors, except for like maybe just this one, possibly. Well, and the one I dropped on the floor. Yeah. It's kind of coming to the point where I have to try and see if they work. One, because, you know, April's not that far off and I've already lost the March ones. But 2, because I've running out of sensors. Like, I don't have enough sensors to get through to my next shipment because of that. So we'll see if they work. I've been hesitant because I've heard people say they have like they don't work very well, which this current batch I'm on, this most recent box of 3, has been working so wonderfully for me, so that would be sad. And I want to save the these for when I am flying, because I don't want to deal with a not working sensor while I'm flying. So so anyway, so yeah, they said that they don't work very well, or they had applicator release issues, which is like my worst fear with these things, where the big part of it doesn't release and you have to either like rip it off or bang it with a spoon or whatever to make it release. That is my worst fear with those things, so hopefully that won't happen. Knock on IV pull. But that, and what was the other thing? There was something else with them too, but so I just haven't used them. But at this point I've built up so many, and I only have 2 that are not expired, I think. Not expired. So we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna see what happens, because I'm just sitting at home for this week. So if it doesn't work, I have one for when I fly, and I have one for when I'm at my sister's, and then I'm kind of screwed because I won't be here when my next shipment comes through. But hopefully it works. Hopefully it'll work, and we're just no better time than the present to try it out. The other reason I'm changing it early today also is because of part of that. So I have an appointment on the 10th, and this one expires at 1 o'clock tomorrow, which isn't super early, but with my morning routine, I would have to rush. So, because the one time I did it right after I did treatment, I bled a bunch, so I'd like to wait. But anyway, so I have an appointment at 1 o'clock on the 10th, which would be about 24 hours if I waited, which should be more than 24 hours if I don't, because usually the first 24 hours are just like, So half the time the sensor doesn't work. So I want to be able to get through that as well, especially with trying this out. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Probably not today because, I don't know, change it sometime between 5 and 7. But we'll see what happens. It'll be an experiment. So hope you guys are having a good day. I am... Apparently there was a solar eruption on the sun. That's what my phone just told me. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I need to go take my meds, and then might go outside for a bit. Go sit on the island or something. Let me see what the pollen counts are like and what the air quality is at, because the air quality was not fantastic yesterday. Neither was the pollen. So let me check that real quick before I end up. It's less hot today. It was almost 90 yesterday. Let's see. Allergy is moderate, so that's better. It was very high yesterday. And air quality is good, which is better because it was moderate yesterday. So yeah, I might take meds, wait like 30 minutes to make sure my blood sugar doesn't drop, and then go sit outside with Yanni for a bit. Well, the sunny day turned into a cloudy one, but I'm still gonna go outside soon. But I thought I would explain. If you guys have been around for a while, you probably know. But if you haven't, the reason I wear Dexcom and deal with blood sugar is because I have what's called reactive hypoglycemia. So it's not like diabetes in a sense that, like, one, I don't take insulin, and two, I don't go high very often. I've had highs into the 200s one time, almost 300 one time, but it's very rare and like interspersed. Usually my highs will be anywhere from 160 to 190. But what happens is basically my pancreas kind of, like when I first eat something with carbs, not even like sugary stuff like most people think with like diabetics, but carbs, my pancreas for the first little bit, it's like la 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 la, everything's fine, and then I'll spike. And then it's like, oh no, everything is spiking, and then and I drop dramatically. And while I haven't had very bad highs, I've had some pretty severe lows. I've had, you know, anything below 70 is considered low, and I think the lowest I've got is like 30. Don't recommend that. But so if you guys haven't been around for a while, I just thought I'd explain that, because a lot of people, when they hear Dexcom or blood sugar and stuff, they automatically think diabetic, but I'm in the smaller minority of reactive hypoglycemia, which it could be related to my cystic fibrosis, or it could be related to, we do have a history of diabetes in the family, so I don't know what it's from. But anyway, so that is why I wear the Dexcom, and I'm coming up on a year since diagnosis, almost. It was last April of 2021, early April, that I got, we started having problems in like mid-April is when I got diagnosed. Well, a tentative diagnosis. In June, I got the official diagnosis at my other hospital, but I got the tentative diagnosis and started the process in April of last year. So it has almost been a year since diagnosis, which is craziness, but I've come a long way. I don't care about finger sticks at all whatsoever. I still panic a little bit with the Dexcom when I'm inserting it, but otherwise, I've come a long way, and it's crazy. It's been almost a year. So that is what it is for, and that is why I'm waiting 30 minutes, because if I exercise, especially in the morning, it's worse in the morning, gets better throughout the day, but if I exercise in the morning, after I have eaten or drinking a boost, I can almost guarantee I'm going to drop. So I'm trying to avoid that, and we'll go out and enjoy this cloudy day soon. You know what? First of all, I just recorded an entire clip without pressing the record button, but the tree, it won't focus now either. The other one was focused. I don't know, but the tree right outside of my window has finally switched to the bright green. These have been green for a while. I can't see them from my bed, but now this one's bright green and beautiful, and spring is in the air. Summer. And I'm gonna head outside now. I just got assaulted by a bug. That is a big crow. Oh my goodness. You guys see this Godzilla crow? You're big. As much as I enjoy taking Yachty out, and I'm thankful to have these walks with Yachty, it still is hard sometimes not to have Panda to do it with anymore. For one, Yachty's not quite as active as Panda, so he can get a little annoying. But yeah, I mean, I talk about how it's been almost a year since the reactive hypoglycemia. It's also been almost a year since Panda died, which is craziness. April 5th. But I think I make the most of the time I have with Yachty, and whew, that scared me. You get scared me on the video. I make the most of the time I have with Yachty, and you know, there's times where I still cry and I still miss Panda every single day, but you make the most of what you got, and that's what I do with him now. And I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to sit out there because it is hot, but we'll take a little walk. And yeah, you know, I did what I could for Panda, and something I thought about last night is he had 8 good years and 6 bad hours. But you know, you can't. The unfortunate reality is I'm never going to get him back, so got to make the most of what I do have with this guy. Turns out it does snow in Florida. It's snowing pollen. We're almost back to the house, and literally just see these white things flying through the air. And I'm like, that is literally pollen. It is snowing pollen. Oh God, I love spring allergies. But I'm actually gonna wrap up the vlog here because I have filmed so much already. I mean, look at this. Look at all this pollen. It's everywhere. And Yachty's sticking his nose in it. So somebody left a cup on top of their car. But I'm wrapping the vlog here because I filmed so much already, and upload it soon. And then I'll keep you guys updated on the whole expired dexcom and how it goes. So even I'm a little bit like, between the humidity returning and the pollen, I'm a little bit out of breath. So anyway, it was good to get out, and yeah. So hope you guys have a good day. Thank you guys for coming along on mostly my morning with me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. P.S. I think I need to change my dexcom now. That'd be a new one. I feel fine. Usually, if I'm low, usually on day 9 with the dexcoms, it will give me false lows. It's telling me I'm 90 right now and I'm 57. I think I need to change it earlier than 7 o'clock tonight.